Rest of your life with is the single most important decision you will ever make. Ain't no nothing. That carried me.
The most significant choice you will ever make for the rest of your life, isn't it? That's what got me to where I am now, Guy. You can't talk about losing your heart. She's off limits. We won't play them again, you understand? The Bodyguard book, which was released concurrently with Jada Pinkett's October book release, is a major hit. Pinkett confirms the affair and spills all the beans. This is Steve Harvey's wife Marjorie's response to the cheating allegations. Of course, before I reveal anything, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button. If you guys were surprised by the most recent rumor that has been making the rounds on the internet about Steve Harvey and the alleged affair between his wife Marjorie and her bodyguard, then you might be waiting for a response from Marjorie as well. See bell for more updates and videos similar to this one. Last week, according to Entertainment Weekly, users spread unfounded rumors that Marjorie was attempting to dissolve her 16-year marriage to Steve after she was found to be unfaithful. Specifically, the rumors claimed that Marjorie was seeking a $200 million divorce settlement after cheating on Steve with the couple's bodyguard and chef in the Los Angeles Times ad. The Family Feud presenter told the InvestFest crowd, "We're fine. I don't know what y'all are doing, but find something else to do because we're fine." Steve addressed the hype over the weekend when he appeared at the Atlanta business event InvestFest. "Before I get started, let me just say I'm fine. Please have mercy on me, Guy. I don't have time for rumors and gossip. God has been gracious to me. Let me just state that I'm okay, foreigners." Harvey recently took to Instagram to respond to the misogynistic remarks that have been widely shared online. Social media gossipers have also been making jokes about Steve Harvey, the author of Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, which explores what men actually think about intimacy, commitment, and love relationships. Harvey is also known for giving relationship advice. Marjorie, the wife of Steve Harvey, has responded to reports that she cheated on the game show host, claiming that the claims are baseless and untrue and citing their personal chef and bodyguard as evidence. Marjorie, 58, and Steve, 66, have been married since 2007. On Sunday night, Marjorie posted a scathing message on her Instagram account, criticizing the claims that they made of him and saying that he did not respond or threaten to hurt him, but instead trusted him to make the right decisions. Although Steve and I don't usually stop to address all the foolishness and lies that have been spread about us, Marjorie explained in the caption that she understands that there is a responsibility that comes with her platform. She wrote, "To whom much is given, much is required. I understand that with my platform comes some sort of responsibility to those that may not be as strong as we are read, and share this with your loved ones who may not know how to properly cope. God be with you, everyone." Though it's unclear where they originally came from, rumors that Marjorie had an affair with Steve's security surfaced on Twitter last week. The couple first met at a comedy club in 1990 and began dating, but they soon parted ways. "I knew he was the one soon after we started dating, but he just vanished." Reconnecting in 2005, Marjorie told Essence magazine in 2014. But this time, things were different. They fell in love right away. And 2 years later, the comedian claims that his bodyguard persuaded him to contact Marjorie again, telling him, "Look, the only time I've ever seen you happy was when you were with that woman. Before you do something foolish and marry someone else, Marjorie, I'm phoning her." Steve told people that it felt like a rebirth because he had made so many mistakes in his life and that she had made all the difference. When a couple is happy at home, a lot of good things can happen after they get married. Before tying the knot with his present wife, the TV personality adopted Lori's 3 children from her prior relationships with Lori Morgan and Jason. The former Family Feud star was wed to Mary Shackelford from 1996 to 2005. Wynton, their only child, was previously married to Marcia Harvey from 1981 to 2004. Back in 2012, they welcomed a son named Broderick, along with twins named Brandy and Carly. Steve exclaimed to others about how Marjorie had transformed his life and mine. "I had never been in a happy, committed relationship as an adult," she remarked. "We're best friends. This is the first time either of us has had a confidant with whom we can discuss anything and anything at all. Marjorie also talked to the outlet in 2016 about how they blended their large family. When working with a mixed-race family just as the situation reached its peak of complexity, Marjorie finds herself struggling with resurfaced challenges that stem from an unreserved memoir written by her former spouse. This literary word delves profoundly into her personal history, and its revelations have sparked extensive dialogues across online platforms, drawing in additional critics. But I told them, everyone is included, and everyone has access to their parents, whatever you didn't have before. Don't let that interfere with what you can have now that we're mom and dad to everyone. Once more this time, Marjorie is in the spotlight because of reports of an alleged extramarital affair. These reports came to light just as the entertainment industry was beginning to recognize Marjorie as a unique individual, and her career was being hindered by information about her first marriage. Don't let this part ruin our marriage, since the woman's only intention is to conceal her misery at the age of 18. It is our damn responsibility to take care of a woman and some kids so that we may start a family. The story of Marjorie's relationship with Jim, a man who was 14 years older than she was, is intricately written. What Marjorie didn't know as their covert relationship developed was that Jim was already married. When she learned of this, her feelings overcame her judgment, leading her to make the hasty decision to stop using birth control. She was convinced that having a child would force Jim to divorce his wife, a decision he eventually made, but their wedding bliss lasted only 7 years. A twist appeared when Marjorie's former husband faced possible legal repercussions. Remarkably, as the story progressed, Jim L. Townsend, Marjorie's ex-partner, was investigated by the FBI and DEA for what was purported to be an attempt to obtain a significant amount of a restricted narcotic. After learning of information indicating Marjorie was also entangled in the investigation, Jim made a deal with the DEA to take on the responsibility for protecting her. It's lions turning our attention to Steve Harvey, who set out on a romantic voyage with his first wife Marcy in 1980. Although initially receiving a life sentence, only served a measly 26 years after receiving a pardon from President Barack Obama. Later, a few years later, their well-known embrace grew to include twin daughters Carly and Brandy. During this time, Steve struggled to define himself and accept the role of an insurance salesman. However, his attempt at stand-up comedy proved to be a turning point, marked by a $51 prize for placing 51 Saint. This victory served as the signal for Steve to abandon his insurance career and pursue a comedic career with fervor, which led to their breakup in 1994. The beginnings of Steve's relationship with his second partner, Mary Shackelford, have sparked speculation worldwide. Oddly enough, their connection seemed to develop at the same time as Marcy and Steve were going through a divorce. However, as their relationship grew closer, tensions started to surface, and Mary found herself struggling to reconcile her initial impression of Steve and his developing reality. Though there were rumors of Steve Harvey and Marjorie's infidelity, which created uncertainty, Mary chose to confront the tempest head-on.